Bruh. Oh, now we have Bondovin. Oh, he chose his car straight away. Thank God. As you know, no swearing here. We are a family-friendly league. And everyone is starting to ready up. So let's go into this. Let's win. Good luck to all drivers on the grid. And it should be a good one.
Yep.
I'm just hoping no pile-ups. We know what Russia can be like sometimes, especially if it's wet. We do have dynamic weather on, and luckily vehicle damage reduced, which can help the drivers.
The race is longer for those who are watching. The race has been extended in length, so...
Yep, so this is going to be a completely new challenge to all of the drivers.
As they have to go now longer distance. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these drivers handle the longer distance of the race.
I'm just okay. Now it's live, and now we're just going to wait for the guys to pick their tires, which is very important. But welcome, guys, to round 4 of D3. I am here with Bob. Say hello, Bob.
Hello, good to have you back here in the commentary box after your short break last week. Lex filled in for you.
Yeah, he did a really good job. So did you, obviously. Now I'm back, and we're here for a longer period of time today. How do you feel about this 50% race?
I feel like it's actually going to prove what these guys are worth to each division, because really you only get half of the performance in a 25% race compared to a 50% race, and so this will actually probably help develop these drivers' skills in the longer races.
I see.
And so I'm very intrigued to see how this goes.
Interestingly enough, I'm already mucking up my words. Everyone decided to take about a 1 minute break in the pit lane. We didn't see anyone go out for the first minute. So, is it the track? Is it just too green? Have people tried this out? There's a lot of dust coming out of the pit lane.
Yeah, quite a bit. Fifi is the first one out of the garage, from what I've seen so far.
So do you think this is going to be a bit more strategic in this qualifying session?
Oh, I do believe that it will be much more strategic, as you have to plan for the longer runs in the race. You got to make sure you can keep the tire wear to the minimal, so then you can have the most time on the tire during the race.
Okay, obviously this is a very low deck track, and I don't think we'll see anything else other than a one-stop. So maybe this won't be such a strategic race, but hopefully next time out we'll see a bit more of a strategy coming to play.
Yeah, but from what I've heard from some of the teams, some of them were thinking possibly two-stop strategy. Fifi spins on the outlap.
Yep, do catch that.
He's just gonna let the Haas of, I think that's Jay or...
It is Bell. So I'm gonna go on board with the Haas driver. It is Bell. He's coming up to start his hot lap. Good to hear you. Good to have you here, Pingu. As we see the Haas come around the final corner to start his hot lap. He goes down this front straight. It's quite a long one, and it always gives the driver some time to think going into turn 1. This technically counts as turn 1, but it's completely flat for these F1 cars. And now braking into the first corner, you want to be braking just before the 100 meter board, and now on the exit there's quite a few short shifts up into 7th gear, and it'll go out to 8th gear. And then for this right-hander, you're not quite braking as you're turning, and you want to be braking as you are under the bridge. shift downs into 4th gear, and now back up to 7th, and now into this this section has been slowed down a bit by the brand new curbs involved. I think there's like little sausage curbs inside of the corners, as you can see.
I noticed that when I was doing some time trial runs the other day, and yeah, it seemed like they added some sausage curbs, and it slowed down the pace a lot around the track from what I noticed.
So will we see
very odd?
So will we see people in the race taking it quite easy through there? As you know, it's quite difficult to jolt your car. Easy to get track limits warnings, as we know here. It's well known for it.
It is very easy.
And as you can see, Bell Heather taking it easy in this first lap for a couple of these corners. He's trying to, I guess, set a lap maybe. He's doing very little.
To set a benchmarker at least.
Does
134, not bad.
Yeah, he gets very lucky for that last corner to not invalidate. He did run a bit wide, and usually it's quite lethal through there. But he's slowing up completely as we see Jedi set a 43.7, which is definitely not representative to what he can actually do. Then we see Bondavin. That is quick.
Bondavin. That is a 132.3, not bad from the Renault.
And we're going to see JNL cross the line with 35.9.
135. Really good from Sven here.
Then we see J-Boy take P1 by 400.
His second race, I think, ever since last weekend. Because he raced in a D4 last weekend.
I see. He did take quite a long break from OFR, but now he's back.
Yeah, I was really happy to see him on the track last week. He looked like he was flying. He had some immense pace.
Yeah, he did. I think, do you reckon he'll go well round here? Russia?
Yeah, I reckon a lot of these drivers will go around here very, very quickly.
I'm going to go on board with Shine, who's actually invalidated his time, as we see someone else.
I wonder if he'll just be going in for a in-lap or something now, just to...
Yeah, Avi sets
he's going to pick up the pace.
Avi sets a 33.1, and then Wazza sets a 32.7. So they're pretty competitive at times. The 32 seems to be people's goal, maybe. I think we'll see Shine go into the 31s, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, I could see him. He's got some good pace here. And he invalidates again. Out of turn 2 on the exit into turn 3 and 4, I think. Yeah.
So track limit's not treating him very well.
Yeah, he just struggled a lot. He took too much curb there, and that really cost him. But who are you riding on board with right now?
I'm still riding on board with Shine. Is there anyone coming through? Set a lap. There's a Mercedes of Astro. He's on his own lap. Oh no, he's doing 2 laps here. Keeping it in high gears, so getting pretty good traction off of all of these corners. But he's going to pit in along with, I believe, Fifi. No, Fifi's carrying on, and this is actually his outlap
right now.
So do you want to take it through the lap?
Yeah, this is. He just put on a new set of soft tires, I think.
Yep. Do you want to take her through the whole lap?
Yeah. So he's running down towards turn 2. He's gonna brake just before the 100-meter board. Takes a good amount of curb, but not too much to invalidate. Now he's heading down towards turn 3. Takes it very tight, using some of that curb to gain some time. Now he's gonna brake right as the curve is about to start. There, and now he's heading towards turn 5, brakes about midway through the curb, and he's carrying on very, very well here. Takes that corner very smoothly. Now brakes about midway after the curb starts again, and brakes around 50 meters there, possibly, or 100. couldn't really see where the meter boards were there, but now he's opened up the DRS wide open, coming down the back straight here, and takes that really difficult corner section there very smoothly as he comes up towards the third last corner. Kind of revs up a little bit too high a little bit, but he maintains it very well down towards the second last turn into the final turn, and he sets a 132.4.
Yep, and now we're going to see Tim cross the line and just slot in behind him by 2 tenths. Fifi setting a 32.420. That's a pretty good lap time, and actually less than a tenth away from pole, and he's in P4. So it's actually very quick times coming in from these guys. As we see Lord Zed slot in again. So the top 5 within a tenth of a second, but then we see Shine take the 31.9. And we looked at his pace from, what was it? I think it was Austria. I think he was more ahead there. So do you reckon that wasn't the best he's done?
No. Yeah, I don't know, but I could agree with what you said there. Like, he was a lot faster in Austria, so.
And obviously we got the 50% race, so if he does have better race pace than everyone, he'll extend his gap even more than what he did in Austria. I'm going to go on board with Valhalla.
I think out of all of these guys right now, for like who has the most experience, in my opinion, of the 55% race, it's going to come down to Sven and Fifi. Like, those two have some of the most experience. Like, from what my knowledge, those two have a lot of experience in 50% races.
But Sven down in P13 at the moment. He's not had the best of qualifying sessions. He went out for 3 laps in those soft tyres. He might have improved a bit.
He's just pitted now.
He's just pitted, and he'll be going on to another set of softs, I guess, for the last run. Do you reckon he'll improve?
Astro's on the mediums right now. The first medium runner I've seen so far today.
Do you reckon he's just planning to qualify near the rear end of the top 10? Maybe get a bit of an advantage? Because as we know, first couple of laps, it doesn't really matter what tyre you're on. You're always going to struggle with tyre heat. And as Valhalla locks up, going into the final sector now, he is. Let's see, I think he invalidates, just goes over the curb. That's really unlucky from him. Yeah.
I'm currently riding on board with Astro right now, and yeah, he seems to be carrying out very well so far, considering he's on the mediums right now.
Well, let's see what his sector time is. 9 tenths up, so at the moment, I think he might just be able to pip Sven, but then he goes quite wide then. It seems to be not turning very much with the wheel, would you say?
Yeah, I could agree with that.
As we know, he's very good. Sorry.
It was a bit tough for me to tell because I couldn't really see his wheel turning style or anything, like I couldn't see his driver.
Yeah, he does improve by about 2 tenths. That shows he's lost 7 tenths in that last sector, so we know he can go quicker than this. And he's actually exactly 1 second slower than Sven at the moment. So, yeah.
Oh, damn, still. Not too much of a gap between the two.
So I don't know if he's going for another lap. I'm not 100% sure.
He's keeping it in hot lap right now, so...
I'm going to try and go on board with another guy, see who's on a hot lap. Bondovin, yep, I'm going to stay on board with him. He's pretty much... Yep, Bondovin on the Renault. He's going to cross the sector time. Let's see what it is. It is 4 tenths down. There is a Williams going through. I think it's Amit. Yeah, it's Amit.
Yeah.
He's 8 tenths up. Oh no, it's not Amit. It's Wazza. So we'll stay on board with Wazza. He's going a bit too slowly.
He's on a... I thought he was on an outlap, but no, that's Tim who's on a outlap right now.
Yep, to the comments wishes, I will spectate Tim when he's on a hot lap. And shout out to everyone who's in the stream commenting, and it's nice to see a few people in the stream. Good luck to everyone on track, as we see Bondvin pit, and who's closest? Is it Avi? He's pitting 2, and then we've got Astro. He's carrying on, I think. No, he's pitting 2. So we've got Sven, who's on an out lap, and then we've got we've got J-Boy, who's on a hot lap. Come through the final sector. He's going to get a little bit of dirty air off the final corner. He goes pole position. Nice job from him there. 3/10 up.
I think he took advantage of the slipstream that Sven was giving him there.
Yeah, I want to go on board.
Very effective. The slipstream is very effective on this track.
So I'm going to go on board with Shine because I really want to see what he can do to retaliate to J-Boy's lap. He's coming through the first straight now. Goes through the little kink of a right-hander. Now breaks just the 100-meter board there. Shifts down into third gear, gets a really nice exit, and he's now off to the long left hand. He goes out pretty wide. I usually stick it to the inside there. I'm not sure why he's gone wide, but he has. There's a yellow flag up ahead. He goes a bit wide, misses the apex there, but I don't think it will cost too much time. And let's see, he's a 10th up at the moment, so he's on course to beat J-Boy, I think, if he improves by a 10th every sector. Breaks just after the black sort of flag thing. I don't know how to describe it really. Takes all of that curb there on the sausage curb. J-Boy gets out of the way and he breaks just about halfway between 150 meter boards. DRS is open and he's now on the run to the chicane, which is quite important to get right. You want to be braking early and trying to take as wide line as possible, and he does that pretty well. Yeah, seems like he gets on traction nice and early, no oversteer moments, and now into the final chicane, and then you've got the final 2 corners after that, the final 2 right-handers, and he's going to come through, brakes just after the black thing, and now into the final corner. It takes a very aggressive line, and he goes P2 by, ooh, that is 8 thousandths. That is close. I'm not sure if he's not on another hot lap. Will he try and regenerate some energy? See what he can do?
I think he will. He might, but he could try and stick it for... I don't know if there won't be enough time for another, to make a pit stop, to refuel, and then to go on fresher tires. There's not really enough time to do that. And yeah, so it's just...
Yep, I want to give a... Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I just want to give a shout out to Lord Zed, who is on his first race with no OBS, and it's a very difficult task to overcome when you've got it on for such a long time. Yeah, he's doing a really good job so far. P3 and only 3/10 off pole position so far. So Shine not dominating as we thought he would. So yeah, it's either J-Boy's got some serious pace or Shine's lacking a little bit. He's attacking this lap, so I suppose he's going for another hot lap.
Yeah, because he's either attacking or he's just gonna... He's taking it... It seems like right now he's just kind of taking it nice and easy as well.
Yeah.
Just prepping for his final lap that he could try and put in to take a fight to Jay, but so I think right here is where he's gonna now start. He starts his hot lap, and let's see if he's able to take pole position away from Jay.
Is that... Yep, Shine. His tyres are a little bit worn as he locks up into the first corner at the moment, and he goes through the long left-hander. You've got the Daniel Kvyat stand on the right-hand side. Now braking in on the bridge, and shifts down to 4th gear. Really attacks everything here. And now he's going to go into the right-hander. I'm not sure about the turns, but he's 4/10 up at the moment, and we could see something special here as he attacks just after the black thing, and he invalidates.
Oh no!
That was gonna be such a good lap if he continues.
That was close. He was pushing it to the limit. But can we rewind for a second?
Unfortunately, there's no replays. As Astro...
to back to what you said earlier.
Oh, sorry.
There's a Daniel Kvyat stand.
Oh, well, I think that there was a couple of years ago anyway. I'm not sure about it now.
Is it because of what happened in 2016?
Probably. On that corner as well.
I'm just
So.
joking around, but yeah,
I,
whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's a Daniel could be at.
Oh,
But
yeah,
Valhalla's coming
yeah,
into the final sector. See what he can do.
Fifi spun, I think, after the that really tough chicane after the long straight, and he's hit the wall. From what I've noticed.
Yeah, I think Count Shackler is on a lap. There's this distinctive gap between 11th and 12th.
Yeah, there is a very distinct gap, and that's 2 seconds, or not 2 seconds, 1 second.
Yeah, as Bondoving, oh no, Jedi jumps up, who I believe is Prasada, or used to be Prasada, I'm pretty sure. Or, I've forgotten his other name now. It was something. Prasada.
I've only just known him as Jedi, so.
Yep, Count Shackler's come for the final sector. He'll be the last one on a hot lap, I think.
Across the line. Oh, Tim is also. Oh, Tim is invalidated.
Wazza is not going to start another lap, I don't think. Or is he?
No.
But he crossed the line. That's a bit strange.
Yeah.
And he's going for it, so I guess we'll watch his lap, even though he crossed the line under the checkered flag.
I've seen errors like this before, I think.
Unless he's on a different part of the track to what we think he is.
Yeah, possibly.
We'll see, as he's 4 tenths up at the moment, so that will push him up to 5th, maybe 6th, maybe 4th. We've got a bit of dual traffic here, and that's...
Yeah, quite a bit of traffic, and there goes...
Yeah. To be honest, it wasn't exactly a fair lap.
Gonna be easy. It wasn't really gonna be easy to do because of, like, how some of the cars were slowing down and everything, so...
Lord said jumps... oh no, he stays in P3. And that's it, I think. We're just waiting for...
Yeah, I think that is...
I mean, that's a bit strange. Another error with the William. Actually, we've got Amit, who's apparently on the lap.
This has happened, I think, once before.
So it's happening again, because Amit's also on a lap. And now it's saying Vettel, Gasly, and Stroll.
It's done that ever since we started doing these, like, streams.
It just appeared.
For a while.
It just appeared.
It appeared. I think it's because of, like, how much time's remaining, and I don't know. Oh, right, there we go.
That was very strange, seeing both Williams cars.
I think we were waiting on the pit animation for Jay to finish for some reason.
Okay.
But here are the results from qualifying. We got Jay in first, followed by Shine, Lord Zed, F1 driver, Jedi, Bondavine, Avi, Fifi, God, Waza, Tim, Count, Valhalla, Astro, Garrett, Sven, and Amit.
Nice grid. Okay.
Sven seemed to show some good pace during that qualifying, but he was invalidating some laps, so... Yeah, hopefully he can recover very nicely. Only 8 milliseconds separate the top two.
Yeah, it's really close. I think...
It's very much like Mercedes in real life F1 at times. Just only separated by milliseconds.
Yeah, I think we're going to see who's quicker, because there's obviously not much between them at all. But we did see, we saw Shine first sector blistering, 4 tenths up.
He's got that blistering pace right now, so.
Do you reckon he'll go for the lead straight away?
Yeah, I think he'll go for as long as he's able to get that slipstream, he should be good.
Okay.
Because the slipstream is going to be very beneficial. Like, take a look at Sebastian Vettel from last season. Took full advantage of that slipstream.
Yeah, and it's very often that we see some drivers, but we are about to go as no formation lap. We have 5 lights.
5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go.
And it was a pretty good start from Shine, and he actually... Oh, there's a Williams in the background who's off. I think it's Wazza. Yep, luckily no damage for either of the guys. Some pretty good battling going on. F1 driver takes P2 almost, but then there's an AlphaTauri trying to drive in. I believe that's Fifi, who's actually made up a few positions there. But I think there might be a bit of front wing damage as we see Valhalla actually going off in the first corner. It's going to be very disappointing, but obviously we can still have safety cars. Tim going down a few places as AviGT overtakes him for P7, but Shine is off and away. J-Boy P2, and then we see F1 driver in P3. Lord Zed P4. We got another guy off. Not sure who that is. Let's scroll through.
I think that's Amit. That's Amit. Amit has come off.
Oh, you almost. Oh, you reverses into Valhalla. You can't be doing that, mate.
Amit.
You can't be doing that. He's got a rightful 5-second penalty. Wazza gets a 5-second penalty. Garrett's down the order. Not sure what's happened to him. Oh, and we see Sven on the exit of the back straight, parked, and that's cost Garrett his front wing. As we see Bondovin dropping down the order. What's happened to him? Maybe a bit of front wing damage for the Renault driver, as we see predicted pit stops on lap 11. And we've got more drivers off, and I believe Bondovin's really struggling with either tyres or he's got a front wing issue. He has not got any front wing issue. He just must be having overheated tyres or underheated tyres. And then we've got...
driver's gotten a 3-second time penalty. Shine currently with the fastest lap.
Really good job from all of these guys to try and keep it clean in the top 10.
Jay seems to be catching up to Shine right now. Just looking through the rear view camera right now, I really like that feature right now where you can you can view behind the drivers.
Yeah, it's I don't run it personally, but it looks quite interesting. Might try it out one day. But Shine's not getting away as we thought he would. So actually, J-Boy's holding on, and even F1 driver.
Catching.
Yeah, he's catching.
F1 driver are catching him.
Maybe Shine's not very comfortable on the curbs in the first sector, because we see that very often, especially in Russia. We see F1 drivers.
Much. And with the curbing change to the sausage curb, that could really affect the driver and like how they usually would race around certain tracks. So
as long as J-Boy stays within around 6/10, he probably will get it. As Shine locks up again, so this will not be helping his tyres or his race at all. No. So are we going to see J-Boy just try and take the lead at the start, or play the strategic game?
I think he's going to go right for the attack because he's got that pace right now, and he's going to be within the DRS.
And here we're going to see
of Shine, so
we're going to see the gap between quali pace and race pace, and it's a very big gap for those. And now we're going to see a DRS open. Are we going to see J-Boy take the lead here? It doesn't look like it, actually. Shine's got very good straight line speed. And actually, J-Boy's not using overtake, and actually, neither is Shine. So, not into the first corner. But maybe that's where we're seeing J-Boy get the advantage. Around the corners. Tim picks up a 3-second penalty. As we Bondovin and Amit both in the pit lane. So there's
is currently in last place after that spin on the pit straight, or on the back straight, I think.
So the top 3 are breaking away. Fifi not getting the greatest of starts, but actually he's made up a few positions. Actually made up the most amount of positions along with Tim. So Tim doing a great job. So is Fifi, but Tim getting a penalty, which isn't great. So perhaps it might.
Jay's got the DRS right now.
Jay's got the DRS. Oh, he's going to go for it.
Down the inside. He's going to go down the inside, and he makes the move stick, I think.
Oh, he blocks up badly there. And they're both going side by side, and Shine lets him through.
Side by side here.
And now into the chicane. J-Boy's looking a bit squirrely. And now we're going to see Shine take advantage of this. And he's going to go down the inside. This is a very bad place as he spotted out. And then we've got Amit spinning in the first sector. Oh, and we see Shine almost lose it. and that's really going to affect his exit off here. He's set for his overtake mode, but Jay's
very good advantage possibly.
J-Boy's going to be overtaken here. J-Boy's going to try and defend, and now he pulls back. He cannot move again, and that's Shine into P1 once again. We're going to see J-Boy trying to attack back as soon as possible. Shine picks up a 3-second penalty. This could be horrific for him.
They were almost about to go wheel to wheel into turn 3, now down towards turn 4. And Shine tries to go down the inside, but Jay perfectly positions his car.
That was really good. Really good.
Shine was thinking of going back at it, back at Jay into turn 5, but Jay again positions his car perfectly into that turn. And now, as we head down towards the next DRS zone, could we see an overtake by Shine or even F1 driver on Shine?
Well, it's very possible, but maybe not down this straight. The front straight is the main overtaking spot, because this corner is very, very difficult because you can't go too wide at all. But are we going to try and see J-Boy trying to pull away, or maybe is this what Shine needed? A little bit of a follow.
Yeah, possibly. He might needed that little bit of a following, because then he could try and do the undercut. But I don't know how effective the undercut would be on this track. I'm not even sure how powerful the overcut would be, but this could possibly what he was looking for.
Shine's
I
going to
don't
try
really
it.
think it is.
No, he's
He was
not.
thinking about it, but he didn't have overtake active at that moment, so...
Yeah, I think F1 driver made a bit of a mistake. All of these two are just very, very quick. So Shine was going out wide, but because he's trying to follow J-Boy, I think he's learned a different line here. To go tuck him, Lord Zed picks up a 3-second penalty, and he's trying to fight it off Fifi, or he's trying to fight Fifi at the moment. I know Lord Zed, and he's very quick. Doesn't seem to make mistakes that often. I think he's just very, very consistent, but maybe doesn't have the best one lap pace. But in the race, he usually does very well. Obviously makes no mistakes. We've got Tim behind him, so bit of a three-way train here. And we see Shine trying to get past J-Boy, but there's just too big of a gap there.
Yeah, there's a massive gap, and I think Jay is actually kind of pulling away here right now.
Yeah, I would really like to see the tyre wear of Shine, because he's locking up everywhere. And
if there was a way to view that, that would be very nice. But
there is a way, but we just don't have the the app, which I believe you can connect to on your iPhone, which the owner of the league, Mr. Dr. Robot, Mr. Commentary, he can take care of that, and he's very good at coding. So
he's very good at coding.
So yeah, if anyone's going to create an app to do that, it's definitely him. And I did try it out actually. It was quite good actually, especially for commentary. But as we see Bondovin very close, as we see Bondovin overtaking Valhalla. Valhalla not putting up much of a fight there, and these guys seem to be taking it very easy, which obviously you don't really want to see.
Now on the hard tire right now after he's made that spin on the first or second lap. He's gone on to the hard tires right now, so he's trying to make it so then he can last longer than the guys ahead of him. So then
we've got Wazza spun.
Wazza spun?
Yeah, I don't think there's no front wing damage, luckily for him. There's a very big gap between him and Bondovin, but that's going to affect...
he's missing an end plate. He's missing an end plate.
Oh, I didn't... Yeah, I see that now. I didn't quite see that, but we see
Fifi
Fifi
just overtook F1 driver.
Do we see a mistake? Bad traction between these two.
Contact between the two.
That was quite aggressive from F1 driver. We see corner cutting from both drivers, and this is very messy. And we're going to actually see Lord Zed try and go up the inside now, as we see a bit more contact made. Luckily, no front wing damage at the moment.
Ugly, possibly.
We're going to see Fifi Going to overtake mode, we see all F1 driver very much struggling with the ERS situation. And I think Fifi's realised that, and he's going to go for the move down the inside. All F1 driver moving a little bit there. And he actually hits Fifi again. And then we see Lord Zed. Oh, he spun! Yeah, F1 driver spun. Well...
Yeah, there was... I think there possibly might have been a little bit of contact there between him and Fifi there, but I couldn't really... I kind of caught a glimpse of it, but it was hard to tell.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have said that was Fifi's fault. Looking from back...
No.
It looked like...
No, he was going to get the overtake done, possibly.
But Fifi up into P3. A bit of... I think it was a little bit dirty from both drivers as Tim picks up another
I knew it was
penalty.
Gonna get messy, so... Tim's doing really good. He's also in that little bit of a pack right there.
Yeah, he has got... I know he's got a couple of penalties so far. Shine's not let J-Boy go either. So...
Lord Zed looking down the inside, I think, of Fifi right now.
Oh, it's not going to quite get done. A bit of contact, but I wouldn't have said that was Fifi. Tim's trying to barge his way through, but Tim spins.
Lord Zed and Tim made contact there. I saw the contact there. I don't know who was at fault though, so...
I would have said it was a bit of a racing incident. Tim...
Yeah.
I think Lord Zed and Fifi were slowing each other down a bit. Tim tried to go up the inside, and it was just a bit of a racing incident. As we see Avi now on the back of these guys, so... A bit of a three-way train forming here. As we see Shine take the lead. Shine takes the lead of the Grand Prix. A great overtake from him, and he gets a lot of wheel spin coming off that corner.
The ERS differential is massive. Shine's at 24 right now, and Jay is at 13.
We see another yellow flag. I believe that is maybe Bondavin, or no, it's F1 driver. So he's not having the greatest of times. But we're seeing a bit of a...
I can't see if he has front wing damage. No front wing damage after that spin on the last lap.
Yeah, maybe some tyre overheating. But yeah,
possibly.
It's looked good for...
Or tire wear.
The top two are very, very quick. There's no doubt about that. But are we going to see Shine try and pull the plug?
Possibly, but...
It's very difficult, especially with all this. As we see,
Sector 3, that's
Astro.
That's Astro.
I spun. Don't know if there's any front wing damage. I haven't seen it yet.
No, but that's gonna play very well into Sven's hand as he is starting to gain on Astro right now.
Yep, I think we're definitely going to see another battle between the top two. It's just a matter of when. But I think Shine's tyres will definitely be dropping off sooner
but
than
he's set
J-Boy's.
a fastest lap, so maybe they're not. So maybe they still got some decent life in him.
Yeah,
right
tyre
now.
deg, as I said earlier, sorry. Very low around here, as we're going to see Lord Zed go for a move on Fifi. Fifi blocks off, but it doesn't matter. Lord Zed's going to go down the inside, and he's going to try and make the move down, and it looks like he does push Fifi off the track a bit. Fifi takes back P3. I think Lord Zed might have been going a bit deep into that corner. I'd have to watch it again to actually confirm, but I would have said that was Lord Zed. As we see another spin, and I believe that is Amit, maybe.
Yeah, it's Amit.
He's going slowly.
From trying to let people by into...
I think we've got...
out of turn 3, possibly.
Yeah, it's not been the greatest of day for Williams so far. A safety car would really help them.
A safety car would be very beneficial right now for those two.
But we still see J-Boy. And
he's still on the tail of Shine right now as Shine locked up there, going down towards the final 3 turns here.
Shine goes a bit sideways. Yeah, he gets a parry for exit.
A little bit.
Shine blocks off a little bit there, but not enough to really... Oh, as J-Bog is a little bit scruffy on the exit there. Shine locks up again, and now we're going to see, yep, the pit window's now open. So...
It's open for both drivers, so...
I don't know if
they might be running the same strat, so...
will we see J-Bog go for a dive bomb? Interestingly,
No,
I
he
think
was too far back, I think.
interesting J-Boy, as we see a few people pit now. J-Boy closed his DRS on his own, I think, if I saw that correctly. Not letting the brakes do it for him. Fifi's all over the place at the moment. But I think they're trying to keep it clean. Tim and F1 driver both in the pits. I don't know if we'll see anyone else come into the pits just yet, but yeah, it's pretty good from these guys so far. Fifi is very far behind from the top two now.
Yeah, the pace differential is there, but to be fair, Fifi's been having to defend very hard, and he's just been defending hard from other challengers or attacking against other challengers. So
yeah, but now we're seeing a little bit of a gap form. In fact, Fifi doesn't need to worry because there's no DRS now. These guys behind battling too hard. As someone said in the chat, I'll check the penalties. J-Boy is 0.
Shine.
He's overtaken Shine and he's got 0 penalties or 0 warnings either. So, J-Boy, where did he get that done?
I think he got it done at the second last chicane, as Shine gets a little scruffy out in the pit entry.
Oh, they're both in. Okay,
they both go in. So
and we actually
this could be a counteract move.
And you said Shine made a mistake, so we could see quite a big gap between these two. We'll see the pits. What's going to go? Nothing really goes wrong for J-Boy. Are we going to see Shine overtake him? I don't believe so. Nope, there's quite a big gap. So Jedi takes the lead of the Grand Prix. And yeah, someone's coming out ahead of him. I think that's
very well right now.
Garrett comes out ahead of him, but he's lapped car. Count Shackler comes out in P2. As we see a yellow flag sector 3. I believe it's Amit again. Yep, it's Amit for the final sector, and he's standing still. Don't know what's going on there.
Just trying to let the driver by.
Oh, he's retired. So that's not good.
Ooh.
Are we going to see any sort of... let's hope that no one hits him from behind. Nope. Luckily these guys came away. Let's see.
So,
Fifi's in the pits.
Now Fifi is?
Yeah, but he's got a 3-second penalty as soon as he's exited it. We see a big gap now between J-Boy and Shine. Don't know what went on there.
Very big.
And Shine's got another penalty. This is not helping his race at all.
No, it is not.
In fact, let's see.
He's got to hope that Jay can build up some penalties and try and balance out that time.
It's not going to happen. Zero warnings, 0 penalties for Jay. He's running a calm race.
Yeah, he's been maintaining his calm and his cool. He's been very calm throughout the week, as I've noticed, as one of my teammates, and yeah, he's been very calm, and he's been trying to he's been gathering a lot of data about this track, because it was, I think, a track that he wasn't really good at, but I'm very happy that all of his hard work is paying off, and like, to all of the drivers for the hard work that some of these drivers have put in. Like, I'm glad that it's paying off for some of them. F1 driver now has set the fastest lap with a 136.1.
And he's going to come out in P2. I don't know what happened to Fifi. He's now down in P7 as Jedi exits the pit lane. Will we see F1 driver be overtaking Jedi maybe?
Possibly. I could see it, but it just really depends.
Oh, Tim's going to get past Count Shackler here. And he's up into P8.
Did around turn 3, down the inside.
Great job from him. We're seeing the gap slowly close in between the top two. So I think Shine has a little bit more pace than the Haas driver.
Yeah, on the mediums as well.
Are they both? Yeah, they're both on mediums, luckily. Sven picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is
unfortunate.
We're seeing quite a few unlucky drivers. I think 11th down have all been very unlucky today.
Yeah, exactly. Jedi, F1 driver and Jedi are battling it out right now, going into the second final chicane, and Jedi is still in front right now. Shine with the new fastest lap, 135.0.
So he's closing a lot in that final sector. The gap's now less than 1.5 seconds. He's not going to get DRS down the straight that they're on now. And are we going to see F1 driver? He gets a pretty good exit. ERS is definitely in the favour of Jedi, so we're going to see struggling. But he's not using it. He's not using overtake, so I don't know what he's doing. Perhaps just trying to save up for the next straight. But
trying to conserve it.
He goes wide and he cuts the corner. And now F1 driver's trying to go off wide. Let's see, as we're going to go into the third person.
They were going wheel to wheel, and now Jedi pulls back ahead.
So
F1 driver was thinking about it, but
he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it into here. He's
going to go down the inside. Will he make it stick?
A little bit of space given, but Jedi squeezing him a little bit. I see yellow flag sector 2. I believe that's Sven. Very unlucky from him. He's had a very unlucky.
Did Jedi and F1 driver make a contact there? Or no? Like on that move down the inside? Did they make contact? Yeah. I'm just riding on board with them right now.
Sorry about that. My mic cut out. Something happened.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my
but yeah.
controller disconnected.
Yeah, I was just wondering if F1 driver and Jedi made contact on that move almost an entire lap ago, like into I think it was turn 5.
Yeah, I didn't see. I saw a little bit of contact, but I don't think it was big.
Too much. I think it was just wheel bumping.
Yeah, we're going to see the Red Bull of Lord Zed try and go down the inside, but it doesn't quite make the move stick.
Staying patient right now, and the ERS differential is massive. Right now,
yeah,
F1 driver's at 6%, while
Sven's retired.
Lord Zed is at 70.
Yeah, it's big difference. An
That
F1
is a
driver.
massive differential.
F1 driver will
Sven
be running.
was, I think, retired from the race after an unfortunate event that have just been very unlucky for him.
Lord Zed's going to try it, and he's not. Yeah, that was very obvious. As Lord Zed, I thought he's a little bit more experienced to sort of do that move, but he did unfortunately make a lot of contact with the wall there as well. So he might have a bit of more front wing damage, and he'll be dropping out the points perhaps. No front wing damage, luckily.
So he's just going to try and recover as best as he can.
Yeah. But the closest gap is actually Shine.
I felt like there could have been some
Shine's overtaken.
left.
Shine is overtaken. We missed that. Yep.
Oh, no.
The ERS situation is very similar between the two. I think just a bit of a mistake from Jay.
10% at least.
Yeah, I think. But Jay needs to stay within. Well, he's a very consistent driver. Let's see how many warnings he's got now. 1. He's got 1 warning, and let's see Shine. He's got 2 penalties. So if he stays within 6 seconds in the next 12 laps ish. But as I'm going to go on board with F1 driver, who's actually going down the back straight now. He's going to try to go around the outside, but it won't work out for him. And he's going into the long left-hander. He's going to try and make. Yeah, he's going to try it maybe, but yeah, he doesn't quite go for it. And in this sector, you really don't want to be overtaking here. It's just a death spot, to be honest. So, yeah, luckily these drivers, Lord Zed made a bit of a mistake there and went for a move that definitely wasn't here into this corner. Probably the quickest out of every corner in the middle sector.
Yeah, I could agree with that. One of the quickest turn of the entire sector.
And now F1 driver is going to try and get him. He's on 6% ERS, which compared to Jedi's is very low, very low. And he's going to go for it though. J-Boy picks up a 3-second penalty, so that has kind of ruined it for him a little bit. And he's going to push off Jedi, and they both hit each other a little bit.
Very much. Neither driver giving an inch, and Avi.
Oh, and Avi almost hits the rear. of F1 driver. That is very close.
But Avi takes advantage of Jedi going wide into that chicane there. So good awareness from Avi there.
Every lap I'm going to be checking Shine and his how many penalties he's got. He's just pulled out the I forgot what it's called now. The DRS zone.
But Jake could easily recover that back.
I mean, Jay's got a few penalties now. Sorry, one penalty.
Yeah. I'm just checking the incidences now.
So, yeah. Well, you can just click on their name in race director and it shows them all. I'm gonna stay on board with Avi. The front two have got a 27-second lead. A very dominant performance from those two.
Fifi's starting to catch the battle between Jedi, Avi, and F1 driver.
Copy, young Stinson. I will not be looking at the race director anymore. But Avi is going down the back straight now. He's going to go for it. He's not going to go for interior actually, but he'll wait.
F1 driver locks up a little bit into that turn, so let's see how he goes through here.
Lord Zed's going to go for it, and he's gone. And he's going to overtake, and that's him up into P9. So good job from him after recovering from that spin.
Good recovery there. Gained position after he spun. Now
let's hope
gonna make his way up the grid.
Let's see what his the gap between him and Count Shackler will be in a few laps' time. As we see, Tim is now within DRS of Fifi.
Avi's gonna go down the inside.
Avi goes down the inside.
He goes down the inside. Is he gonna make the move stick? Oh
no, not quite.
No, unfortunately not.
But let's see. Is he going to get him into this long left-hander? Is he going to go for the move? No, he's not. He's very, very patient. Very patient.
Is he going to go for it here? No.
He didn't send it.
There's not a big enough gap. There's no gap there, so.
So I'm expecting Avi maybe to get past. He's gone off the track quite a few times, and if you could look at how many penalties F1 driver and Avi have, that'd be nice, please.
I can do that.
But as Bob's doing that, Lord Zed just gets a 3-second penalty, and Bondovin is not going to give up his position to Lord Zed very easily. He's in DRS, and he's going to open it up, but down this back straight. I don't think he's going to be able to get past into the second chain. It actually goes wide.
Avi's only gotten one penalty so far.
What about F1 driver?
F1 driver, he's gotten 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 penalties.
So this is not looking good for F1 driver for the podium here.
No, it's not. Especially if Avi can get past him. The gap between Shine and Jay has been there's
Astro. Astro's up ahead now. So Astro is it Astro? I can't tell if it's Astro.
Astro and his teammate.
So Astro
and Jay, or not Jay, and Bahala.
They need to let him pass, surely. They're not letting him pass. This is really going to affect. This has affected Jay a lot here.
So he's just gotten past his teammate.
Right,
but now he's got Astro's got to let him pass.
Like now, he needs to pull off, and he's not.
He's not. That is.
He needs to get away. He needs to go away because this is affecting Jay Boy's race. I mean, he's going to get DRS here, and he gets out of the way now. And now we see a crash. Is that Jay Boy?
Crashed into that was Jay into Garrett.
That is, yeah, Garrett. Oh, Garrett's lagged out, I think.
No, he moved over.
Yeah, I know. I think it was for a yellow flag. It was a safety car. Safety car.
That is not. That was not.
I would be pitting onto softs if I was a top
Shine
two.
and Jay. If I was Shine and Jay, I'd pit onto the softs.
We see
Get
Fifi,
some of those
Tim,
fresh tires.
Count Chacula, Lord Zed. He's going to come in. We're going to see Bondovin in the pit lane too. We drive through penalty for Shine.
Speeding under safety car.
And he cannot take that during the safety car either. So
No, he can't. So this
unfortunately
is
for him, this has ruined his race.
unfortunate.
This is going to send him P.
If I was Avi or F1 driver, possibly.
They'll be rubbing their hands at this.
Yeah, but I would also be pitting possibly for softs as well.
I mean, yeah, now they've got a big enough gap. Avi 100% must pit. F1 driver will probably pit too. And it's a no-brainer for Jedi either. So the top 5 will be pitting. Fifi's pitted already.
Yeah, I'm just riding on board right now with Jay.
Jay's
He is.
well, his unfortunate.
Shine's going in.
Yeah, but him crashing was the best thing for him.
Ooh, an F1 driver got another time penalty for a severe collision with Avi.
Interesting. Astro gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane.
Jay and Shine have both pitted, so are they both going on to the softs? Let's see what. Yeah, Shine's on the softs.
Oh, and Shine's got a front wing change, and he's not being able to leave the pit. Is Jay going to come out ahead?
No,
he gets.
Shine is just.
So did Jay speed or something, or did he get a penalty? Because
he might have got a penalty, and now
he
he's
did. He got a 5-second
so.
penalty. I think he might have had that. That severe collision, even though it wasn't his fault. He's going to come out. Oh, the F1 driver does not pit, so he's come out in P2. He's in P2.
That's not going to help him in the long run, dude. That's probably not going to help him in the long run because those tires are going to be.
Really unfortunate for Avi here. Really unfortunate for Avi because the Alfa Romeo garage were not ready for him.
Yeah, they were not, I don't think.
So OFR top tip, always tell Jeff you're going to box this lap. Because that's really unfortunate for him.
So the top 2 drivers did follow our advice for hitting onto the softs.
Yeah, but this is going to really affect Shine. That drive through is cost him. I think 100% that's cost him.
Yeah, it's going to affect him massively.
He's going to fall back to 11th, I think.
Yeah, possibly.
I think it's guaranteed because obviously everyone's guaranteed.
I will not be surprised, or actually I will be surprised if F1 driver stays out on those mediums and he's going to try and take them to the end, but
at this point I would stick with the mediums. He's in provisional lead and now everyone's bunched up. He will be last because even Waz has caught up. Astro won't, unfortunately. He can't catch up because he is part of a
back marker.
Yeah.
Which off the start he's got to let by the front runners by as quick as possible.
So do you think Shine will try and pull the pin a bit, try and go quick on the first couple of laps?
Possibly, or he could try and play a mind game where he tries and catches the others sleeping. We saw a move similar to that last week in D4 with Stinson. Off of the second safety car restart. He pretty much played a fool on everybody.
I was thinking Shine, if he pulls the pin early, he might be able to bridge 4-5 second gap, which would help him a little bit, especially if some people spin, because obviously he's got that drive through. Which I can't stop going on about because it's big, it's huge, and it's really given J-Boy a huge advantage.
Let me check overall, like, how much time penalty he has, because...
I believe he's got 3 seconds and a drive-through.
Okay.
And then J-Boy's got 3 seconds. And then he served 5 seconds in pit lane.
So,
unless he served all of it, he might have. And as you said,
both drivers, I think, both served like a 5-second time penalty. I don't know.
So J-Boy will be hoping to pull away at the start. Obviously, J-Boy does not know that Shine's got a drive-through. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know yet,
so he'll be pushing as hard as he can, and until he realises when Shine pits that he didn't need to, he might be
unless maybe
off.
he could have possibly checked while he was in the pit stop. Like, he could have possibly checked quickly just to see.
Perhaps, but there'll be a big. It could be a big advantage if J-Boy checks, because he might start pushing straight away. I believe safety car will be in this lap because everyone's caught up.
I think he will, because he knows that the driver ahead is on the mediums. So I think, in my opinion, he knows he's gonna. I think he's gonna push hard, like, for these last 6 laps of racing, which will be very interesting to see how the safety car restart goes.
And I must give credit to all of these drivers, as they've done a fantastic job. As F1 driver hits the rear of Astro,
and he gets a 5-second time penalty. That's not even going to help him whatsoever.
Wait. Astro gets it, not F1 driver. Did F1 driver get one?
Got it. Yeah, he made contact with him.
Yeah, okay.
They might have both got one, possibly. I didn't see.
Now Shine's backing up, and he's going to pull the pin now. And he's off and away, and he's going to try and build a gap.
He's got a good jump.
Astro needs to get out of the way straight away.
Let's see. Yeah,
if he can get out of the way of
racing line,
he needs to get out of the way.
Get out of the way of Jay. So.
He's making Jay try and fight for it. And
why would he do that though?
I have no idea. And Jedi is very far behind. So J-Boy secured this, I think. Yeah, but Jay seriously needs to get past Astro, and Astro seriously needs to get out of the way.
I think Tim overtook Fifi off the safety car restart.
Perhaps. I didn't quite catch it.
I'm just watching this right now unfold, and yeah, Avi.
Seriously, Astro needs to get out of the way right now. Otherwise, it's going to affect J-Boy too much to the point where he's ignoring blue flags and he's got a penalty. So you would have thought he would have got out of the way by now. And through here, surely he's going to get out of the way.
He better.
Otherwise, this yellow flag sector 2. It's only Valhalla maybe. Yeah, it was Valhalla. And now he's going to surely get out of the way. Yes, he has.
Yeah.
So now J-Boy can catch up to F1 driver, and Shine's got a drive-through. So will he take it this lap? I think he might.
Let's see what he does.
I mean, he's straight taking it, and this is J-Boy's dream come true. The pit lane's quite long, I think, or
it's
slow
very
at least.
Long and very slow, but now,
so here we are.
Now these two are going to battle it out. F1 driver and Jay are going to be battling that out here. And is he going to look down the inside? Will he have is there a gap? There is. He's going to go for it. Does he make it stick? I think the F1 driver got the better exit there.
So F1 driver still in the lead. I can't believe that. I had to go click a button on my TV. So as J-Boy cuts the corner there. So maybe it's not a done deal yet.
Penalty. Pardon?
Not a done deal yet. That J-Boy will secure the win.
Yeah,
Shine is very far behind. 9 seconds. So after leading or at least second the whole Grand Prix, he might not get points.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And
it's
surely
unfortunate
here
that he took that time penalty, but
yeah,
another penalty for Astro there. I'm not sure for what, but
corner cutting it was, and he's actually holding up quite well. So I guess he's trying to show that he's got pace.
Pardon?
He's trying to show that he's got pace, and clearly he has. So J-Boy, I don't think he needs to get past, because you said F1 driver has penalties, right?
Yeah, he's got quite a few, and he picked up a few right as the safety car was ending. We got a yellow flag, sector 3. I cannot see who that is.
I believe it's Bondavin, or no, it's Belheller, I think. But here we are. DRS is now open for J-Boy. Is he going to get past? He's closing up very quickly, and now F1 driver isn't pulling out to defend his position, and F1 driver is and J-Boy gets
the rear. He hits the rear.
Let's
hit the
check.
rear, I think.
Yeah, that reduced damage is really helping the drivers at this point. But J-Boy needs to clear off now. There's no doubt about that. He's looking very quick.
Yeah, he's looking very good at the moment.
Let's
Tim
look at
is
Bondavin.
currently in P3 right now.
Tim has done a great job so far, and he's spent most of the race.
Astro right now, and he's just gotten past him.
He's just spent the whole race. Oh, actually, Bob.
Yeah.
4 laps to go, and it looks like it's about to rain.
I know. I was gonna mention that a few minutes ago that it's starting to get a little bit cloudy here,
and we might see some raindrops.
With only 4 laps to, 4 laps to go.
So
well, 3 more or less.
Yeah, and J-Boy's luckily got out of DRS now, and he will be clearing off and trying to make no more mistakes, and he should secure the win here. Shine is going to take 1 point at this point, for now anyway. And
but he's got some good pace though.
I'm ready for the rain. I'm ready for the rain.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Count Shackler picks up a 3-second penalty. It's more in the third sector. It looks very dark in the third sector. The first sector looks kind of fine.
Yeah, it looks okay for now.
Wazza's gone down the inside of Fifi. Fifi's got some damage. Wazza and both Fifi cut the corner there. That's going to help out Shine quite a lot.
Has gotten I think only Wazza got a time penalty there.
Yeah, I think Fifi might have just got away with a warning. Avi's on the back of Jedi. Avi, he's had a really good race. The pit,
a
him
lot
pitting.
of people have had some really solid performances today.
Yeah, Jedi, great job from him. Avi, Tim, J-Boy obviously, F1 driver, they've all had really good races so far. Shine, he's done a really good job, but that drive-through penalties really cost him here today.
Very unfortunate, but he is catching up very quickly.
Wazza's around and he hit someone else, or someone else hit him. Let's see who it is. I believe it's Count Shackler. Count Shackler letting his teammate by. Quite a bit of front wing damage for the McLaren driver.
A factor there, as now he's going to hunt down Fifi, who's currently right now running in 6th place.
We still could see a top 5 from him.
Yeah, we could. We could very much see a top 5 from him, but it all comes down to the penalties. So
he has got quite a few. I saw 2 at least, if not 3. But he's got less than F1 driver, that's for sure. So Tim, I think, might pick up P3. It might be a little bit less than that, as we see Avi trying to go down around the outside. It could take P2, but he's got penalties as well, as Avi cuts the corner to overtake Jedi, but he had the move done before he did it. As Shine takes P6 now, and he's battling Fifi. Fifi's not giving up his position so soon. Now into the 3rd sector, is it? I would say it's the 3rd. Sorry, the 2nd sector. As Fifi's got a really bad exit and Fifi cuts across. That is a little bit naughty from the AlphaTauri. He's got front wing damage, I know that, as he's defending his position for everything it's got. And he's gone wide again.
Goes very wide again, yeah.
He's got a lot of front wing damage. And surely now
trying to hold on to the position or something.
Fifi's doing an okay job, but again
I think
his reign is over.
Exit here, I think.
And now looking side by side, you can just see how much front wing damage Fifi's got. Fifi won't be trying to go back, I'm pretty sure. I think he'll just try and... Shine locks up badly. And actually, Fifi could see an opening here. DRS he could get DRS if Shine doesn't just pull away. As we're going to see, I'm going to go on board with Tim. Actually, he's on the back of F1 driver.
Ooh,
and
this is going to be good. Yeah.
Here we are.
So F1 driver, if he stays ahead during this lap, he possibly might lose
Here we are.
P2.
He's going to try.
And
F1 driver
P3.
defending everything. And now we're trying to go around the outside is Tim, but he's not going to quite do it. And they both got a bit wide. Avi, he's giving a bit of a chance to Avi, as Shine's going to try and catch up to the top 5. He might get it on penalties, we'll see. But yep, Tim is still right in the back. I'm not sure who's got less penalties, but we'll have to see after the race. Let's make it.
Really
no,
quickly.
let's create a mystery. Come on, let's
mystery.
A mystery. But yeah, these guys are the closest on track, so let's ride on board with all of them. F1 driver getting pretty good exits off of here. It looks like Tim's not quite performing through this middle sector, but we'll see in the final sector who's got more ERS. It's all very similar between them both. And now he's going to put on overtake mode. DRS is going to be open, and who's going to take it? Who's going to take it? No ERS for F1 driver. He's going to just dive it. He might as well go for it. He doesn't go for it, and we'll see on penalties.
It was too risky of a move, in my opinion.
Yeah, he might be able to get him just coming off the chicane if he gets a good exit. But we'll see.
Because if I were in Tim's mind, I'd be checking.
Oh, he doesn't get the greatest of exits, but it's just going to be enough, I think. As we see, J-Boy takes the win here in Russia. Great job from him. We're going to see F1 driver take P2, but is he going to get it? He doesn't. Tim gets it on penalties. And Avi takes both of them, and Jedi takes P3. Shine gets P5.
P5 from Shine.
And F1 driver, after starting, he finished the race in P2, and he's in P9.
Fifi has dropped down to P11.
Fifi not scoring.
No, very unfortunate for Fifi.
That was crazy. Those penalties really...
That was a very good race, but good job to Jay there. So
great job from everyone.
Close to, and Tim gets driver of the day. Well earned from him.
But he does. I don't think he didn't get a podium, did he?
No,
but J-Boy dominated.
From him.
J-Boy dominated the race. A battle between him and Shine was very good. But then when he got a drive through, he knew it was his to lose, and he got it. And then we see Avi getting P2 out of nowhere. Great job from him. And then we see the Portuguese driver getting P3. I've forgotten who's in it again.
Canadian gets first.
Bro, that was a good race. That was a very good race.
Very interesting race.
Right, so J-Boy gets P1. Great job from him. Avi P2. Jedi P3. Tim P4. Shine P5. Bondavin getting P6. I don't think. And then Lord Z P7. Count Chacula P8. Great job from him. F1 driver P9. Waza P10. Getting the final points for Williams. Then Fifi P11 after 22 seconds worth of penalties. Valhalla P12 after getting lapped. Astro also got lapped in the Mercedes. Otherwise, he did put up a pretty good fight against the guys up ahead. Garrett P14, GNL, Svensson and Amit both not finishing the race. And that is it for the D3 race. The first ever 50% race. And the drivers clearly were struggling a bit. It looks like J-Boy was the only one that didn't really struggle with penalties. And Garrett.
He did very good. That was surprising because I thought some of the more experienced guys would get the better of the benefit there, but no.
So that was it.
That is it for
D3 anyway. We're going to see D4 later.
Tune in in a few hours. It will either be here on Twitch or on YouTube.
I believe it'll be on Twitch. Oh no, sorry, it'll be on YouTube because you're doing it with Robot, I think. But yeah, look out for that. It will be on at 10 PM UTC, right here on the OFR Twitch or YouTube. See you guys then, and otherwise we're going to be going on to next week. I'm not sure what track it is. Yeah. We'll see. Bye guys.